could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a video. And today I got a real special one for you guys because we're gonna be taking on the homie Pryoxis and his Ryan Garcia with Jorge Linares here in the lightweight division. Now, y'all know when me and Pry get together, we make bangers of fights, man. It don't matter what game we playing in. It don't matter if it's Undisputed or UFC 4. It don't matter, man. We're both really high-level players at whatever game we decide to put our hands on. So we're gonna be going and doing a first fight. This is actually the first time I've ever fought him in Undisputed. So we're gonna try to take the first round just to get that feeling out period, because I know Pryoxis has something in store for me, especially with the nice fast strikes that Ryan Garcia does have in the game. And he did get a nice patch to his lead left hook as well, so we need to be aware of that. So here we're just taking our time trying to find the range. And for just a little FYI for you guys, for those of you guys that don't know, Jorge Linares in Undisputed is a damn sleeper pick, bro. Like, I was knocking people flat stiff yesterday with Linares, even a Sugar Ray Robinson. So if I could do that to Sugar Ray Robinson, and ranked with Jorge Linares, he's the truth, man. He's the truth. He's a real sleeper pick. So for those of you guys that are looking for sleeper picks in the lightweight division, he's one of them. So here we landed nicely to the body, and I know Pryoxis is gonna be, look, he's already trying to go down to the body right there with the nice lead hook. I know he's gonna be looking for it, trying to drain our stamina down. But this is an 8-round fight, so we don't really have to worry too much about it like we would if this was a 12 or 15-round fight. But we still got to be aware of it, because he'll start to chop at that body. Look, he's going with the power punch. He misses. And I have the free movement turned on just so that way we can get in and out of the pocket as quickly as possible. So we're catching him with some nice jabs. A nice lead hook by him landed. We miss on a power punch to the body. So see how patient he's staying? That's the telltale sign of a really good player in Undisputed. Is you see how patient he's doing. He's not weaving back and forth. He's not spamming hooks like you guys see on ranked all the damn time. He's literally just landing shots, throwing shots that he knows are gonna land at the most opportune time, and that's what we're trying to do as well. So we're trading jabs right there as the first round ends. Now I have no idea, honestly, if I won that first round or if I lost. I felt like I was able to land a little bit cleaner shots, but he landed some clean ones there at the end of the first round. So that round could have been anybody's round, but we started to download what he's trying to do. So here we're going to try to start mixing it up high-low with the jab. Like I said, and like I used to say in UFC 4, you can, everything that started off with boxing is with your jab. If you have a good jab, especially in Undisputed, you're miles ahead of somebody that really doesn't know how to utilize their jab and is just throwing straight and lead hooks. Because a nice stiff jab really goes a long way in this game, I found out. So you see us exchanging jabs. He's going with the lead hook to the body. And I know it's going to come up to the head as we landed a nice little clean two-piece. And there it is. Nice work. Circling off, just trying to take our time. And in this game, you need to be super patient, especially with someone like Jorge Linares that doesn't have the best power. It's going to be death by 1,000 punches, as they would say. So we moved off. We slipped off the center line, caught him with a good uppercut right there because I knew he was going to try to go down to the body, circle off the side of the ring right there. Nice little straight countered, but nice lead hook by Pride. Tries to go down to the body, but we blocked that. Went with our own body hook. And went the nice body jab, but he mixed it up with a jab straight to the head. So we're kind of just going back and forth. And that's the one thing that I love seeing about this game. And y'all can tell me if y'all feel the same way. Is I just love that there's action in this game. I feel like there's not really a lot of people that just play ridiculously passive. Everybody that I've ran into and ranked, I mean, whether they're spamming or they're not, they're trying to get you out of there. And that's what I love to see in a combat sports game. That rivals UFC 4's, you know, to where a lot of people just back away from you. They don't really want to fight you as the second round ends right there. Just go back and rewatch that round. even a guy like Pryoxis that's super patient is really down to exchange and is really putting in a lot of work. So now that was a clean second round. We did land, but he did land some really good counter punches. So once again, I don't really know who's won the last 2 rounds. So I'm not as confident that we're going to win on the judges' scorecard. So we need to do something a little bit more to feel more comfortable with where the fight's at. So we're starting to try to slip off that jab now. We're trying to anticipate the hooks coming up to the head. But Pry's mixing it up real nicely. Catch him with a good lead hook as he caught us with a lead hook as well. Go right there with a rear hook and then lead hook to the body. Got us some nice damage off. Now we're just going to open up a little bit more just because this is an 8-round fight and we can't just be affording to lose rounds. You know what I mean? We got to do something definitive to win this fight. See, we're just taking our time. We stepped off on the jab right there. We missed on the straight, but crack him with a good straight as we came back into the pocket. And notice how I'm using a nice movement. I'm not engaging too frequently when I'm entering in the pocket. Sometimes I'm just trying to pull counter. Sometimes I'm just trying to slip the jab off to the side, get off the center line. Like right there. Get out of the corner. Hit him with a nice hook as we sidestep. And that's something that I don't see a lot of people using. I don't see a lot of people using the minor step to the outside into a body rip. Those can be very useful, especially if somebody's going with a jab-heavy approach. If you sidestep it and then rip with a power body hook, you're on your way to getting some nice damage off on your opponents. So see, he's doing the same thing right there. Trying to mix it up, but we were out of range. Circling off. Nice body jab. Nice body hook by him. And now we're exchanging a little bit, which we can do with Ryan Garcia. We can exchange just a little bit. He doesn't hit hard enough to where we don't feel like we can't exchange with them. Like we wouldn't be able to with like Bud Crawford or Sugar Ray Robinson or something like that. You can do a little bit more exchanging with Ryan Garcia as the round ends right there. Now I feel like I did get that round. That round was my round, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong because this Undisputed judging system, scorecard system, is real fluky, man. I've noticed that. It's a really big problem that I hope they address. So let's see who's winning right here. So he actually is up by one round. He won the last 2 rounds and I won the first round. So we need to do something, like I said, a little bit more definitive on the judges' scorecards if it does go to that. So see, he's starting to advance a little bit more. Nice straight timing. We gotta start opening up a little bit more because we were playing a little bit passive just because it's Pry and I don't really want to get caught with anything heavy, but we've lost 2 rounds. So that's not a good strategy to keep to keep going to if we're trying to win this fight. See, we're just taking our time still. Cracking down to the body now. We're still trying to hit that minor step body hook. And now we're landing a lot more in this round than we did in the last round. We made him whiff on a big body hook. Still taking our time. Going to the head, then down to the body. Mixing it up nicely. Try to catch him with the uppercut, but he did a good job of stepping out. Cracking him with a good straight. Going up to the head as he's going down to the body. Nice lead body hook. Gets him that nice counter punch animation. Catch him with a good 1, 2, 3. Now we're starting to pressure a little bit more. Going down to the body still. Pretty heavy. Which I don't think Pry really thought I was going to do. Because I'm not known as a fighter that really goes down to the body. Especially if you see me fight in UFC 4. But in Undisputed, I'm telling you, I am starting to work people's bodies, bro. I'm not even capping with you. If you see me in ranked on Undisputed, you best believe your ass I'm gonna be working that body. No cap. It's right there, still just working the nice straight lead body hook. Crack him with a clean 4-piece. Nice double body hook, and then ended with the rear hook right there in that combination. And that's gonna be the end of the 4th round right there, right? That's what that was, the 4th round. My round, really. Honestly, I landed very good, clean body strikes, and as well as some combinations up to the head. So I feel like we're even going into this next round. 2 rounds apiece, And now it's really going to come down to whoever is able to execute in these last 3 rounds is going to be able to win the fight. I'm not going to cap. So here we're starting off with a nice body jab. You see how we're not dancing away from him as much as we were in the earlier rounds, and now we're cracking off some good strikes. Missed on the body hook and he missed on the jab. He's trying to regain the center of the ring. And we're trying to do the same thing. We're trying to back him up and get him fighting on the back foot. He misses on the combination. Minor step, but we didn't throw a strike right there just to give him a different look. We don't want him to think every single time that we minor step that we're going to rip to the body, because then he can throw an uppercut or even throw a hook as he sidesteps and do some major damage. So here now it's becoming a little bit more technical as we get inside the pocket. Taking our time still. Nice lead hook to the body by him. And we're starting to try to pop off some power jabs as well. And we mix in a nice body hook combination right there. Got some nice clean damage off. Caught him with a good straight. Caught him with a good jab as he's returned one. He's trying to mix it up, so we answer. Right there, crack him with a good straight into lead body hook. Move off. We're circling. And notice how we're circling towards on the outside of that lead hand. We're not trying to circle into that power hand. Boxing 101. You smell me? Boxing 101. Just taking the time. Catch him with a good power right straight. Still just taking our time, not really rushing anything. And now we're starting to open up a little bit more. And we're starting to, I feel like I'm starting to gain my confidence in this fight more and more as the fight goes on. That's a very dangerous thing, especially for me in this game. Once I start to get confidence and I feel like I can potentially get you out of there, I'm very, very dangerous. But then so is Price. See, he's answering back as the round ends right there. Very back and forth round right there. It could be anybody's fight so far, man. These are the fights that really test your mettle. These are the ones that really see what you're really made of, man. One mistake could cost you a round. Not only could cost you a round, but could cost you the fight. Because Pryor is lethal when it comes to the counter punches, man. And he'll get you out of there. And if he gets me hurt, it's going to be a real big problem. So we got to be on our P's and Q's defensively as much as I am offensively. So nice jab right there. Miss on the hook. Nice straight as he countered. We rip a 3-punch combination off. Nice jab right there. Got him a nice clean counter punch. And we're slowing it down just to give him that different look like we did in the first round. And he's going with those nice body hooks. So we got to be aware of that as well now too. There it is. Cracked us. Taking our time, caught him with a nice power jab. Circling off. And notice how I'm not just being combo heavy when I'm entering in the pocket. We're going 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Then maybe 1, 2, 3. Step back, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Mixing in the rhythm combinations. Just taking our time, cracking with a good 3-piece. But he did catch us with some nice jabs. He's starting to step in a little bit more. He's trying to take control of the fight just because we both don't know really how this fight's going to go to the judges' scorecards, if it does. Just taking our time still. Nice power jab right there by Pry. Starting to catch his rhythm a little bit. So we need to slow it down or answer. We answered a little bit right there. He misses on the lead hook. Catch him with a good straight. Nice 3-piece right there. Got us a nice counter punch. And now we're not backing down. We can't back down. We can't get overwhelmed by Pride. Because if we get overwhelmed, he's going to start doing that nice body work. And we're going to eat a lot of damage, man. So we got to answer back. And we're doing so successfully right here. Popping off that nice power jab. Going with the jab to the belly. Minor step, but we didn't throw a strike. Go with the nice jab to the belly again. Crack him with a clean 4-piece. And that's going to be the end of the round right there.
See, these are the kind of fights.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling real sketchy, but I felt good in that last round. I felt good. I answered back. He did have a great start to that round, but then I came back and I weathered the storm towards the end of it. And now, you know, he's still up. He's still up by 2 rounds, so we're not looking good. We might need to finish him. We might need to finish him. I'm not going to lie to you. So now we're going to just have that in our mindset. When you guys see that the scorecards tell you on the CompuBox scorecards that you're down, you need to put in a little bit more work. That doesn't mean that that's going to be the end all result, because like I said, the judges scorecards on this game are really fluky. But still, we got to try to open up a little bit more. Crack him right there with a clean power jab. Knock his head back. Trying to time out the jab straight, but he did a good job of circling off. Going down to the body with multiple hooks to the body. Cracking that nice two-piece. Hit him with a good rear hook. He's taking the time. He's still trying to pop off those nice jabs of Ryan Garcia. Nice slip. He almost countered. So we got to be aware of how much jabs we're throwing out too. And go high-low as well. Nice rear hook or lead hook to the body by Pry. And if you guys aren't enjoying this fight right here, I don't know really what y'all gonna enjoy in Undisputed, man. Because this is pretty much how all the elite high-level fights are gonna go. They're gonna be back and forth. You're hardly ever gonna see elite level players washing another elite level player. Not gonna bullshit you. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this fight. And if you are enjoying this fight, make sure to slap that subscribe button, you feel me? If you're new to the channel, man. If you're new to the channel, slap that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. We're about 49 subs right now, away from 5K.
Good God.
So we're on the way.
Legit just fucking going back and forth. Hey, shout out to whoever.
See, we're just trying to take our time. We've landed well, and so has Pry this round. So we're trying to set up the body hook combinations now too, just to rip down. We both missed, but he landed a nice lead hook at range. And that's going to be the end of that round right there. We're not absorbing too much damage, and our cardio is looking real good with Linares. But I just, man, I am just doing everything I can to potentially win a decision. Because I know it's going to go down to a decision because we're not landing enough to get a KO. But we're still looking for it. But, you know, this fight really could go either way. And I feel like I won that last round as well. So here we go. We're back in it. Taking our time right here. Cracking off the good jab straights. He's trying to answer. And the one thing that I did notice as the fight went on later is Pry's jab timing is exquisite, man. This dude, like, look at how he feints, and then he'll come in and pop you with the jab. He'll feint, come in, pop you with the jab, then he'll step back, try to hit you with that straight or that lead hook. Do some nice damage, man. And arguably the best Ryan Garcia player that's on early access right now. And you can tell me if I'm lying, I'm flying. You feel me? If I'm lying, I'm flying. But here, we got about 1 minute and 50 seconds to try to do something to definitively win this fight. So we're ripping down to the body, starting to unload on the combinations, the 4-piece combinations. And he's answering back. He's trying to step back and hit us with a nice counter. So we know that's coming, so we're not really overcommitting unless we're going down to the body. And we turned off the free movement because we're just going to be standing a little more still to try to get this dub, you feel me? So here we're cracking off the combinations. He misses on the lead hook. Go down to the body with a clean body hook. Back up to the head with a nice jab. It's starting to become a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to become a barn burner because we both don't know who's winning this fight. He's trying to answer back. We're answering with the clean 4-piece combination into the clean 3-piece that ended in a nice rear hook to the head. Nice lead hook right there by him, though. We're going back and forth. Back and forth, unloading on the combinations. Cracking. Whoa, we barely missed on that power punch to the head. Whipping to the body, then back up to the head, and now we're just exchanging. And that's going to be it. That's the end of the fight right there. Let's see who gets the decision, and we're able to get the split decision victory over Pry in our very first fight on Undisputed. But man, oh man, was that fight close. It was close. But shout out to the homie Pry for giving me such an amazing fight. It made me sweat. My hands were all sweaty after this fight. And like I said, if you guys are new to the channel and you guys did enjoy this fight, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. I am going to be posting Undisputed content on the channel, on this channel daily. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.